Fing, fing.
Good, what's good, what's good? Great chilling, keeping it GC, not PC. And if you
Great.
don't recognize me, it's Ravens Anonymous um, right now. I don't want anyone to know that I'm associated with the Ravens right now, especially after watching Jerry Flacco. Oh my gosh, yo. Jerry Flacco went
He,
off last night, yo.
but he
Like,
has a
it
good
doesn't
receiver.
make sense anymore.
He
It
put on
doesn't
a
make
show.
sense anymore. I told you, yo, I would move to Idaho and become and a pottery engineer. I've already this is the first step of changing my home. Looking like this in public. I'm prepared to look like this in public. I still feel fresh and chill. You know what I'm saying? Like
Just gonna have that swag.
walking down the street like this. Hey, how you doing?
Got music playing in your head.
But no, what's good? I'm with the Hall of Fame of D-Trad. What it is, what it do, man.
Just chilling, dog. Thanks for having me. Oh man, what a freaking week, yo. God dang. October 11th, October 12th, 13th, and 14th. I drank in excess.
You see that movie clip getting played a lot now online too, yo.
Feel this pain though. I feel this pain.
I was watching one meme today, was funny or a little real, and it was like with Maury or something. It was on a show, and he was talking to this lady, and was like, "Why do you keep going back to him? Why?" And they went to the TV, and it was the Ravens losing to the Rams. He was like, "Why?" He's like, "Oh no, I just love them." And they show again with like somebody getting torched by the Rams. Bro, the Rams came to Baltimore. They was doing the Ray Lewis dance on this. Yeah, I don't. I'm not trying to follow this anymore. I can't. I can't.
They
I
they
just
just
can't do it
pouring
anymore.
on right now. You're on the nasty losing streak.
70,000 people came to watch the Rams whoop the Ravens' ass, and like it's just now the Bears are coming in town next week. That's all I'm gonna say about the Ravens. Look, I'm on Ravens. As I said, I'm on Ravens
You gotta
Anonymous.
buy this week, so the following week, right?
The following week, yeah, the
Okay.
following week, the Bears come into town with Ben Johnson and latest tearing shit up now too. The Bears are so. You know, they're a legitimate threat. Beat DC, beat the Commanders in DC. You know what I'm saying? Like they're
Yeah.
a real threat, bro. They're
Did
real.
they bench Cooper Rush? I think they benched him, right?
Hell yeah, they benched him. It was gonna happen. It was good. It was just
And he don't look right in that uniform. Like he looks uncomfortable.
that's crazy, bro. It's crazy. That's why I'm Ravens Anonymous, man. I'm just changing my identity a little bit as we go.
God, yo,
This
like
is what we
Anderson
got this
.Paak,
week.
yo, when he had that wig on, singing that song.
Yeah, I don't nobody to know the real me.
There's still hope, he's gonna need a lot of help. That wig is killing me.
Yo.
I feel like you'll show up at my house like that, like, yo, I'm on the run. Can you help me?
Yeah, I'm on the run. You're right about that. I'm a Ravens fan on the run.
I'd be like, you got 12 hours with me. I got to snitch, yo. I can't go to jail. I'm so
No, but
sorry.
something's gotta happen. Something's gotta happen. We either gonna have to win or make some type of moves. Like, let me ask you, what would you do? If you was a Ravens fan right now, what would you do?
Try to get Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson?
Somebody that's experienced.
Russell Wilson, though?
Who else is out there waiting? You know, get Cam Newton? Nigga show up with his hat and shit. Like, come on, man.
I mean, he might be able to. I mean, all right.
He could, but I don't think he's in like
Cam Newton, Colin Kaepernick, or
Colin Kaepernick ain't never gonna be back in that league.
somebody that's been training that ain't somebody fresh. Give him a fresh. Or is there a backup quarterback out there that we could play with? Like, Well, Lamar's supposed to be coming back soon, right? So what do you let Lamar come back, or do you search for another?
You make sure your franchise quarterback is healed up so you can play multiple seasons. You don't rush him back. Don't do him like y'all did RG3. Remember that? They rushed him back and broke both his legs and shit. Ruined that man's career. Obviously, I was watching him play. I'm like, bro, this man is hurt. Like,
I think
don't
he
do
wanted
him
to
wrong
be
like
out
that.
there. Or you think it's on the
Trying to think of a quarterback.
whose job is it to protect the player?
Oh, the GM. And
or
the
the
trainers.
coach?
And the trainers. Coaches say yes or no. He's gonna listen to the trainers and the
It's not on the
doctors.
player to protect the player?
I mean,
Anthony Richardson, he got off the field because he said he was tired. Remember that? That sounds like a player protecting himself. You all
there's
right?
only like one or two times in college I tapped my helmet because I was like, bro, this is my NFL. I ain't coming out of this game. You don't do that. You're the quarterback. You ain't supposed to be tired, though. That's like the offensive lineman, the center saying, man, I'm tired, man. We got this 12-play drive. Someone come snap this ball for me.
Hey, but you be tired though. But you
You
be
be
tired
tired, but
though.
that's part of the game. The offense is tired too. And that's why you need your conditioning and all that. Oh my God, you got me crying. I can't take you serious. That.
Talk about them Chiefs, y'all.
Wait, hold on. I'm thinking about a quarterback. Like y'all can go out there and get and possibly. I thought Flacco was going to be your people.
We might be able to do a little something with Huntley if we build it around running the football. Like we gotta be a
Yeah,
run first football team. We can't
or just
think
have a
about
dual threat.
passing.
Lamar Jackson is a dual threat. That's why
But
shit. They
so
were
is
just
Tyler
blitz.
Huntley. But so is Tyler Huntley. We could put we could put some packages in.
He out there like any given Sunday, just like shit. What?
Yeah. Shoot, I don't know.
Uh,
Who
but
might
y'all
be out?
mean y'all just need your defense is horrid, bro. That's all it is, man. I'm glad to see Henry get 100 yards rushing. That's where it starts.
Hopefully I'm talking
Uh,
into the mic clearly. You got my audio. Sorry about that.
we
Well, let
good.
me see. Let's ask ChatGPT.
A little bit of echo.
Hey, hey, who are we, the Ravens, able to pick up this season to try to win some football games with Lamar Jackson out? Let's see what they say. Because ChatGPT, man, this is a powerful tool, and I know we're going to talk about getting fired here in a minute.
Yeah.
Um, but there's just so many tools out there for you to access. You
Well,
know
I
what I'm
think another important thing is how important the quarterback position is. Like you gotta have an all-star. I don't never remember a Super Bowl where the quarterback wasn't top tier making the right decisions.
I like Garner Minshew or Tyrod Taylor. I like those two guys.
You want to get Bridgewater with them gloves again?
I like that. Bridgewater, maybe he could work out. Tyrod Taylor, because there's got to be somebody that gives the city right a boost. It can't be somebody because Cooper Rush that never gave me a, a spark of energy. It didn't feel like
He
when
was good
some
in
names
Dallas. That was a
you
Dallas
know
environment.
it was like Joe Biden towards like the end of his his term, right? Like we don't
A
know what's
bad
going to
one.
happen.
You start feeling bad for him. Like not that he's just performing, but
Yeah,
he's just going through it. Like, damn,
yeah,
man, Biden, you old as hell, bro. I see it.
yeah, yeah. I mean, they make 80 look young now, though, because I couldn't be that old being president for real.
That's too much
Um,
stress, bro. Nigga trying to
yeah,
chill.
when you 80, you got to run the country, So I give credit to when credit is due. But
Oh, absolutely,
yeah,
absolutely, man.
Tyrod Taylor, Gardner Minshew, I think they could save the season.
How many games we got left? Like 10.
Yeah, it's still a lot of time left, and honestly, it's middle of pack, right? Like Steelers lost to the Bengals,
Yep.
so
Yeah.
a lot of things.
You're gonna need some help though.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't
But
think y'all win the division. Y'all looking at playoff like
it
wild card.
it's not even about the postseason right now. It's more about respect, right? Like, do we tank to get to the draft? I was telling my friend the other day, I'm in the draft room. I'm not. I'm nowhere
That's the
near.
Saints. I feel like you win the draft from the Saints are already there. The Dolphins are already there.
The Saints never left. Saints never left the draft room. They was in the draft room last year and just never left.
I think I saw on ESPN like their ticket sales was like as low as $25. I was like, God damn. Hold on, I want to say no misinformation. Let me look at it again, yo. Yo. Hold on. Because you know you got the scores.
If the Saints tickets
Oh,
price,
I'm sorry. That was the Dolphins versus the Browns.
well, somebody heard $30. That's way too much.
Patriots Titans low as $46. Oh my goodness.
Y'all want to come
Okay.
to a professional football game for $40? Hell no. 30? Nope. 25? All right, cool.
I want to see the Saints at home. I want to see the Saints at home. Hold on, that was at Bear, so Chicago kind of rising up. You see tickets as low as $26. Saints versus Buccaneers at the Saints. Yep, them tickets going cheap, bruh.
Buccaneers are a good team, but I
But the
guess it's
Saints are terrible, so your home base is like heck to the nine
oh,
paying
no,
that.
they don't wanna see nobody getting
Yeah,
yeah,
this is when
yeah,
you start getting into like high schoolers with the jersey on and shit in the section.
right.
And you start getting like
But
free beer out.
but for real though, when I was at the Ravens game watching them get waxed by Houston, I was thinking to myself, "Yeah, someone from the bleachers gotta go down there and start playing for us, yo." Like, I'm dead serious. I was dead ass serious thinking to myself, like, I'd rather
Excuse
see
me.
somebody go out there and get, like, give everything they got and get, helmet flying off, stretch. I'd
Yeah.
rather see us unfortunately, this is the American sports, like, we'd rather see people get rolled out on stretchers.
They see some doo doo athleticism. It's like y'all supposed to be the top tier of like mankind. You guys supposed to be
Right.
like the top tier people. Like, what are y'all doing right now?
Anyway, enough, yo. What's up? What's your Chiefs, yo?
I'm just glad we beat Detroit, dog. We held Detroit underneath 100 yards. That's the first thing. That's the only thing I was scared of because Montgomery been going off a lot. And, you got Gibbs as well. Uh, Kelsey, they got the ball to Kelsey too. Finally, I think what do he have? 6 receptions, 78 yards. But you do the math. He was getting downfield finally. I just can't wait to get Simi Rice back, man. Worthy doing this thing too as well. The defense hold up. I don't think Lions play their best football. No penalties too for the Chiefs. That's a clean game right there. I don't know how many times that's been done. No turnovers, and we just kept fighting, bro. And whew, that defense, I love it. I love it. I'm happy. That's why I'm in a good mood. Oh my goodness, y'all. I was nervous too because they were they're 4-2 now. Shit, we were 2-3. Can't be like them Ravens, boy, going downhill like that. But no. We played a solid game. It was kind of close, like all the stat wise. Just third downs was close. It's just the penalties and the big plays we made, man. So I'm excited for them. We got these Raiders next, and I'm gonna tell you something. If we lose to these Raiders, I was gonna do the 7 pounds route. Donate my organs to everybody. Make people's lives better. But I might just gasoline the whole house, yo.
What is going on with Geno Smith?
Raiders are last
Do you
in our
do you
division.
really think so? The rundown on the Chiefs was excellent. Clean football game, no penalties. That really stood out to me. Kelsey showing up. I want to talk about that fight at the end of the game in a minute.
Was
So
not no fight, bruh. Go ahead, but go ahead.
okay, yeah, yeah. So the Raiders. And I think about Geno Smith, quarterback
Mm-hmm.
play, and the Raiders and their franchise, right?
Yeah,
Look at that, and I also look at the Cleveland Browns franchise and quarterback. My boy LB always going, stand on Baker because Baker is now an MVP candidate. I didn't really believe in him that much when he got drafted by the Browns, but he wasn't that well with the Browns, and now he's shining with the Bucks. Joe Flacco with the Browns, different with the Bengals. Is
yeah.
Geno Smith a victim of the Raiders, or is just Geno Smith just like is he reaching a cliff in his
But
career?
nah, he's a victim of the Raiders. Like you said, I don't
Yeah.
remember a prominent Browns quarterback that was like, okay, they didn't have the pieces around him. I mean, Manziel talked about it in his documentary. He's like, man, I was supposed to do it for Joe Thomas and stuff like that. People were like on their way out Hall of Famer, but he was just messing around, partying. But they never set up for success. That's all it is. They paid Miles Garrett. Miles Garrett's like, man, I'm probably never gonna win. I'm just gonna get this money real quick. But Geno Smith on the Raiders, I think that's a building process. Pete Carroll coming in there, he bringing his people, so it's another change. Like I said, in the Army, I went through with 3 coaches, 4 from the Crown Pep School, 3, 3. Oz, Brock, and Ellison. It's hard to like have some continuity or something. You have your teammates, but you get new coaches and telling you how to do stuff. That's hard to adjust. I know they're professionals and everything, but that's still hard to adjust. But I don't think. I mean, it's just like what they did at Antonio Pierce. They gave him. They gave him the last place team. Hey, go be a head coach. You know, hey, we're giving black people a chance. Yay, fire. Who they do that to in the Patriots too?
No, you talking
Who?
about maybe Jeff Saturday with the Colts? When
No, no, it was the Patriots. Who was the black coach?
oh, Gerard Mayo.
Yeah. Yo, they're just giving these men opportunity to just fire them. Like
I
before
mean,
they even have a chance. You need like at least 2 or 3 years to actually do something.
so what do you think about Aaron Glenn?
He about to be out there. That is that I think it's the London game, right? That was I don't care where you are playing. No one cared.
You're not
If
gonna
you
give him
see
two. You're not gonna give him 2 or 3 years.
he gotta make some major changes. I don't know who it is, but you can just see on the field, no one cared. The quarterback got sacked. How many times did he get sacked? I don't even know, bro. Let me see if I can see this. Broncos get 9 sacks. That's horrible. 9? People don't get like 3 during the whole season. And it was 13-11. I thought that was a baseball game. I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah, I think there's I don't know. It's a gray area, right? You know, great
It
chilling,
is
keeping
gray.
it.
It is a gray area.
But
It's
on some GC, not PC level, I'm looking at it like, all right, check it. Let's flip the script all the way. That's something I like to do when I see something and I'm like, smells fishy. Let me flip everything.
yeah.
So let's say Lamar gets. Let's just change Broncos and Jets, right? Like let's change Broncos to Lamar and Jets to like D-Trav, right? Donovan.
Mm-hmm.
And it's maybe not just, it's our name, something we own,
Mm-hmm.
right? Lamar gets 9 sacks and beats the winless Donovan Travis in ugly 13-11 victory in London.
Both teams are
And
bad. Oh
and
Lord.
like, so your company, the Donovan Travis company, you got dragged in London 13-11. You're winless. The franchise has been devastatingly bad the last 8 years. You had Aaron Rodgers last year. He comes back with Robert Saleh, tries to hug him on the side. Like, it's just kind of embarrassing and hard to watch.
Right. Your
Your
brand is going away.
franchise, your brand, it's yours. And it's
Mm-hmm.
you. Your family, you own the company, you own all of it. And you're out there getting embarrassed over the course of multiple seasons. You just hired a new coach who was successful last year, coming in winless. What do you do to save your company? Because this is obviously embarrassing.
You gotta make some changes. You gotta keep them board members happy. They were talking about
What's
prices
the
going
first
down.
thing you have to do? Do you have to fire somebody though? Like, what are you going to do? Tell me the first line of action.
Maybe do an
Just
anonymous survey, yo.
do it.
Like
Okay.
who needs to go? I wish you could do that at work. Yo, who needs to go? There's probably 2 or 3 people that everybody knows does not belong there, but they're scared to say something. What if you had to keep your position by being liked by your employees, yo? That would be crazy. Needs to be campaigning this shit.
Who needs to go? Just basic. That would be great. That would be actually a great experiment.
The leaders would bringing donuts and stuff. Like, hey man, remember that vote? I got you. I count on you. I count on you. Get a sticker and stuff.
Hey, but some people like, it's too late. They're gonna vote your ass out of here.
Nah, man. Remember mess up my time card? You out of there, baby. You.
You right though. People will start acting different though. They be walking around like, hey man, you trying to stay after for practice?
Yeah. Hey man. Hey, you want to leave early? I got you. Remember me? Vote on the 19th. I guarantee you, a lot of people will start acting different. A lot of people will be fired too,
Oh yeah.
who are toxic and
Oh
just
yeah.
somehow.
Hey, some people be like, you know what? Hey, they doing a survey on who's gonna go. I'm gonna just go ahead and pack my bags now.
Hey, you leaving? They fired you. Looking at everybody, man. I know y'all voted for me. You mad as hell?
Oh, that's
Like y'all
how it
couldn't
is.
tell me. All right, I remember that. I remember that next time. Get sent to headquarters or something, yeah. Maybe
Yo,
not fired. Maybe get sent to headquarters or something.
so the fight at the end.
That was not a fight, bro. They trying to say it was a brawl. When I think about brawl, I think about 30 people just throwing hands. You don't know what's going on. You just throwing. That's not a brawl, but that was just a personal vendetta. They probably been going back and forth um, the whole game. And I saw he did some little cheap shots, and he got approached. But hey, man, we don't play like that. You know what I mean? In a professional league, and he hit him. He had his helmet on, so it's that's a disrespect in itself. It's not like his helmet was off, but he was probably chirping that stuff during the game.
Juju, right?
Yep. And I saw a couple plays he did some shady stuff. Like, hey man, play is over. Come on, bro. Like, you're not like a big lineman like pushing a pile forward, or you know what I mean. You just doing some stuff outside the play. Usually, like you do that little fake receiver block, cornerback block. Like, hey, watch yourself. Oh, they're down. He probably kept going unnecessarily. So that was not a brawl. Nothing needs to happen. Like, please, yo. One reason it looked crazy is because everybody reacted. Like, oh. No, it was just two people going at it. So, they weren't squaring off or nothing. They were just tussling. So I don't put nothing past it. That was a personal thing. That wasn't football. That was like, hey man, you doing some cheap shots. You can only take so much. You know what I mean? Like, you getting roasted. You like, all right, yo, you got one more time before I say something. And he probably said something too. So I don't think that was a brawl. That's just media coverage because nothing's going on interesting besides people getting fired.
Now, how do you feel about the suspension?
Would he get one game?
Yeah.
That's him. That's his paycheck. I don't agree with it. I think, like I said, everybody fights, pre-game, during the game, unfortunately after the game. But you gotta understand these cameras are there. That's your money, player. You gonna miss a game check. Think about that. You gonna miss a game check, and I know it's in six figures at least, minimum.
Because I thought maybe a game was justified. Because regardless of what happened during the time of the game is over. And Juju was defenseless. You know what I'm saying? When he was just about to shake his hand. I mean,
Who,
again, here comes
Mahomes?
the gray area, right? No, Mahomes did, but when Juju was like he was about to shake his hand, and then Branch just came up with him like bow.
Oh, he did the Richard Sherman to Crabtree thing.
Yeah,
You
well,
know what
that's
they did.
different. Man, I think that's a
I'm
little
just
different.
saying, like, you try to
I,
be cool. You try to be cool after the fact, but you did something.
but I think Crabtree and Sherman generally dislike each other
Yes, of
all the
course.
time. They're
Mm-hmm.
always guard up.
Yeah.
And maybe, like I said, gray area because maybe Juju, he shouldn't have put his guard down. If you was on some bullshit all game and you know what kind of energy your opponent on, you
Yeah.
got to keep your guard up. But it
Well,
looked
he
like he
did.
put his guard down and tried to be cool and dap him up. And Branch was like,
You
bro,
remember?
get out
You
my
remember?
face.
You remember all that stuff? I mean, I think he did that stuff when he was with the Steelers. He probably did too much, and especially when he knocked out Burfict. You know what I mean? Like crazy stuff, doing some
Mm-hmm.
cheap shots. So that only goes so far, and that gets carried, that gets spread around the league real quick too. Like, hey man, watch out
Right.
for Juju. You on some cheap stuff. You know what I
He a
mean?
wild boy. Yeah. Yeah. Now, do you think it was warranted enough to get now moving on, kind of related, but the pepper spray? I was watching this on CNN where a high school team was shaking hands and a brawl pretty much broke out, you know, and the police came through and pepper sprayed, started
Mm-hmm.
pepper spraying everybody. I'm trying to think. Yeah, what are your initial thoughts on this?
Did they try to break it up without the pepper spray first, and then people didn't listen? I think that's probably like the initial. I think they try to, how fights go in football. It's like one that starts over here, then another one can start over here. And if he's trying to like break it up, and there's only two of them, and now the helmets start coming off. Now it's getting more dangerous. I mean, how many
Right.
times did they warn him to like, hey, stop this? Hey, stop. Where the coaches at? Where the training staff at? Um, and hey, you see how they dispersed though. It's not like they were shooting at him.
Yeah. Yeah.
It'll be all right with pepper spray. Oh, you should have pepper spray. Yes. Well, they shouldn't be fighting like that, and because they can lead to get out of control. You know what I mean? If you're not listening, how many officers were probably there? Two, maybe three
Yeah.
tops, and you got what 100 kids? How do you control that? Hey, stop fighting, guys. Hey,
Oh shit.
listen to
Yeah.
me.
we'll talk more about the control mechanisms on that, and maybe more about the leadership behind that and why that even happens, yo.
What's up, y'all? It's Lamar here, y'all. I just want to say thank y'all, man, for watching. Thank y'all for supporting. I think what we're doing is big in terms of building our community, equality and things like that. So please like, subscribe, go to greatchillin.live, check out more gear. I'm always going to, show love to the people that I love. You know what I'm saying? You love me, I love you. So thanks for watching. Let's get back to it. You heard me.
What's up, yo? You know what it is, yo. It's part 2, yeah. Going back into the fight. Going back
The
into
high school fight. The high school.
Yeah, the high school fight. Now going into the high school fight, I left off thinking about who's really at fault again, right? Exploring this grade. Is it the coaching? Because if like your players, you are in charge of your players, like the locker room. You know, I was even thinking about this because I want you to answer about the high school.
Okay.
I want you to answer about the high school, but like who's at fault, right? Because I always like to talk about player, coach, GM, right? And when these coaches are getting fired, I'm thinking about player, coach, GM, and owner, because owners are part of the equation too. No one's when the team is losing, no one is excused.
You're right.
So when I think about these fires that are getting these coaches that are getting fired, is it what's bigger? Losing the locker room, losing the front office, play scheme, winning and losing? Like where does getting fired kind of like play into the whole formula of coaching? But use the high school example here to kind of like lay into how that happened, why that happened, who's at account.
Well, to answer your question, with the front office or players or locker rooms and that, it's definitely the front office. It's a term called toxic leadership. I think that started with in like Abu Ghraib. This is where I think it came from the army. Like in Abu Ghraib, remember that when they were taking pictures and stuff like that, and everybody was in on it. They had little oversight. The colonel was allowing this stuff. It's called toxic leadership, and everybody gets in line, and it makes an uncomfortable situation for everybody. So you got to change that leadership, right? You can't go in there as the dictator. You know, you get the captain. Hey man, pull them aside. Like, hey, this is what I want for the team. It starts with leadership, right? A lot of people leave jobs because of leadership. Not that they're bad at their job, they just don't like their boss or the culture of the company, right? That's leadership, man.
Right.
So that's now going to this high school thing. You gotta have control of your players, and this is definitely you gotta make an example. That Thursday, Wednesday practice that usually be just shoulder pads and helmet. That's about to be full padded practice. So it needs to be some repercussions. It should not end up like a fight like that. That's crazy. Unless something crazy happened. Now did something crazy happen in the middle of the game? Was this an all game thing? Because you know there's some games that like from the pregame, you know it's gonna be a battle. I know as a ref, like, oh man, come on. You gotta break it up in the beginning. And it's funny because like that's when I put like the attendance on there on our little PowerPoint, whatever. Because that's 70,000 people. How many police officers probably there? Less than 50, maybe. Security, you probably got a lot. You probably got a lot more.
Well,
But
you think it's 70,000 that was at the high school game with the pepper spray, or you?
I'm just talking about in general.
Yeah.
Like people could control themselves without a lot of security. Like there's 70,000 people at an NFL game. Things get crazy all the time.
Yeah.
But there's not that much security. So, you know, for the most part, most people want to do the right thing. So I'm just wondering who wasn't doing the right thing. Did the coaches have them under control? And
Now, I would say like, okay, there you go. That's the point. High school is all on the coaches. It's all on the coaches. Pros, it's on the players. If something like that breaks out, that's why, you know, the Malice in the Palace, there was, you know, Ron Artest and Steven Jackson and them, like,
that was a great documentary, by the
going
way.
up in the, I didn't watch it. Yeah.
You didn't?
I felt like, so I've heard this a lot. You heard this a lot too. When you tell like, hey, you see that documentary and people go, I don't want to see it. I lived through it. Like, You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so you remember that?
I do remember that. I remember that a lot. But maybe another look at it from another angle could offer a new perspective. But yeah, anyway, high school coaches, professional players, because by that time you got to carry yourself as a professional. You know what I mean? Those kids don't know. Some of them don't know what right looks like. Now I'll say this: if you are a bad coach or you're a toxic leader or you've been identified in that space, you have an opportunity to come out of that space. That was a time you could come out of that space by breaking up the fight. Because if you're the coaches, if you really have control of your team, or if you're just trying to do the right thing, and it looked like there was enough adults and just enough people in general.
Yeah.
To say, okay, there's should be a percentage, maybe close to 40 to 50% of people that can break this up and tell everybody to chill.
Yeah.
Eventually, why did the pepper spray have to be that? You know what I'm saying? Like, people usually govern themselves. You know, it was a mess. But like at some point, you know, the pepper spray didn't necessarily need to be a part of the equation. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like,
the pepper spray didn't need to be deployed.
Pepper spray to me is a gateway to like dogs and water hoses.
Oh my God, if I see a dog. Oh my God. I see what they do in training. Yo. Oh
yeah.
Give me the pepper spray. Do not stick that dog on me. I think I'm like, on your leg too. You're like, ah.
Nah, yeah, I wouldn't want no dog after me, man. You know, but the pepper spray is even.
Where's the teammates holding their other teammates back?
Yeah, where they
accountable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now, I think probably the more legal question was like premature to do that. Like, did they try everything before that? But you saw what the pepper spray did. It's a non-lethal tactic. It's probably within their policy to use that, and they spread like wildfire too.
Yeah, should those coaches be fired?
No.
No. All right, hold on.
You saying the coaches need to be fired because the players fought?
And got, I mean, I don't know. What?
You're with the public eye when someone does something even remotely wrong. They should be.
So
fired.
what do you recommend? What you recommend? Because I'm just
the
saying,
coaches handle it. The coaches handle.
We got Aaron Glenn. You talking about Aaron Glenn ain't even going to get a full year, but I can go out there and let my kids get pepper sprayed and still keep my job and get into a brawl.
He didn't let the kids get pepper sprayed. The cops pepper sprayed them, and then that's where they're like, "Oh, that was too much. They shouldn't be doing that." That wasn't on the coach, and the coach didn't seem like
the fights, the brawl,
pepper spray. He said the coach is like pepper spray him.
You right? No, you right. You right. It's a little
because that's a completely different.
It's a little
two different entities. The coach doesn't say pepper spray him, but now he's gonna have a talk with his team like, "Hey, we don't do that. You know, we act, accordingly." You know, I don't want to say like professional because not professional. Maybe NIL did make it to the high school leagues. I don't know. Maybe
coaching is just a sacred position that you gotta hold high, and you can't let things go so far out of bounds and out of whack.
Well, that's a conversation for them. Like I said, I think these cops are just trying to. I don't know how many fights. Like I said, I gotta see how many fights that happened during the game. Did they warn them? Was it 10 minutes? Was it 2 minutes or was it 10 minutes in between? Like, hey, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. Stop. Okay.
So we got a few minutes. A lot of firings going on in the league. Next episode, I want to really talk more about the firing. But if we could just maybe give a quick, 1 minute take here, because we got a lot of good notes in the box, and I want to let you cover that. Who's fired and coming up this weekend here? Penn
State, Franklin got fired.
That's probably the best firing I've ever heard. That's second to Ed Origin. Ed Origin got fired by LSU, and he owed like $70 million.
I think Fisher from not FSU. Was it Texas A&M?
Oh, Jimbo Fisher. You're right. Jimbo Fisher. Texas A&M.
Yeah.
Okay, he's number one.
Oh no! I got fired. God damn it! What am I gonna do? Hey, is the yacht ready? Oh my god! Oh my god! We're still going to Sydney to see the orchestra, right? Right? We got front row. Oh Oh my God. Hey, we still going to Dubai, right? UFC? Oh no. Oh my God. How's that apartment complex? Is it getting built? Okay. Oh, I don't have much. I don't know what. Oh my God.
Hey, those marble floors installed yet?
Hey, Butler, I don't want to touch the ground today. Pick me up.
Hey, move my piano to the left, man. Where the Mercedes at? It should be flying here by now.
Oh my God, what am I gonna do? The bacon prices. Oh. It's like, come on, man. Like, stop it.
Oh no, I fell asleep. I fell asleep on the jet again.
Oh, the pilot's an hour late. Oh. Go to Colorado, go skiing still. Oh my God.
The bed on my jet's too small.
I gotta get a G4, not a G5. Oh.
All right, yo.
Hey, I'm here for the people, man. Fuck you, rich people, man. But congratulations, yo. Enjoy that shit, cause I would, yo. I want to give a damn about poor people if I was rich.
Now, Titans fired their head coach. Last note here before you got to roll. Jets and Dolphins. Whose coach gets fired first?
Oh, definitely the Dolphins.
Oh,
He's been there too long. He didn't use Tyreek Hill, him and Waddle accordingly, and Tua. They said, who was that? That said Tua wasn't all that. Was it Richie Incognito? Yeah, they kind of doodle on him.
that too. Yeah, everybody kind of doodling on him.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's because he gets paid more than like Lamar Jackson. I think his contract's humongous.
Yeah, he did it. He a college champion 2 times. I think.
He about to be one, but the money not guaranteed in the NFL. Well, unless he signed for probably a good bit. That might be his plan. He might be like, you know what?
I'm worried about his health though. Like he
got hit a lot.
A lot of concussions and that.
Yeah.
I think Aaron Foster, I think he's on like Shannon Sharp. He's like, I would not let my kids play football. Like he's like, that's why I retired. Like it's your body, your mind.
Yeah.
Which is wild, but I just
it's tough. It's tough. I'm about to let my son play 1 year and see what he feels like.
It's just hard because it's so dangerous. And then these kids are getting stronger and faster.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got to know how to protect yourself for sure.
Yeah, so it's it's fun because like the soft skills get developed there in football. Teamwork, resiliency, toughness, mental toughness, all that good stuff. But it's just, I'm pretty sure me and you probably messed up when they scan our brains. Like, what the heck is CC? It's so dangerous. So I like, shoot, your son playing baseball, keep doing it, man. You're gonna get that 10-year, $350 million contract. You're gonna get that letter, your house is paid off and shit.
But it'd be crazy because it'd be like so much work that go. I can see why people be crying at the drafts now. Like,
oh yeah,
I'm not saying like my son is like on that level, but I can see that when they get drafted, even if they know they're gonna be number one the whole time, is like that moment because all that hard work and stuff. It's like, yo, we don't never think we better than nobody else. I want him to stay humble. Like, bro, you know what I mean? Like, now I do have a video that I'm gonna try to drop that has me like talking shit after his home run. It's funny as hell.
You got to. We also gotta be professional though.
Yeah.
Don't be like the dad in South Park, yo. I'm sorry. I thought it was America. I'm sorry. I apologize. I thought it was America.
Nah. We don't want that, yo. We don't want that.
Yeah, but not at all.
Nah, bro. Another great episode. Thanks for kicking it. Thanks for chilling.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for cooling. You know what I mean? I want to see you with some gear on now. I want to see you with some GC drip. You feel me?
I got you.
It's going live. We all live.
You.
Great Chillin live. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
Great Chillin live.